Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you're new. Today we're in the regular late models here at USA on the asphalt side. Car number 3 out of 15 here in this race. No caution. Should be a fun race. Fastest I've ran is into the 2s, but not very far in the 2s. I know the number 1 and number 2 car in my last practice, they were just running qualifying laps over and over. And one of them got down to a 1 and the other one got down to a low 2. So it should be interesting. I could run a low 3 kind of consistently on a qualifying lap. If not, get in the 2s, that'd be nice. Try to get as much speed as we can going into this lap. These cars are very easy to spin out. You got to be real careful going into the corners, not turning too much while you're braking. Coming off, you could definitely hit the gas a little bit too hard while turning and get a little loose. Mainly it's going in the 1 and 2 is where I break loose, because the braking zone, you just kind of have to feel it more than there's a marker, because on the back stretch I use the light. On the front stretch, if you use the light, you're way too close to the corner. I ran a 5 there. That is awful. Alright, let's try to push harder for this lap. 5 is not a very good lap at all. Unless, like, the track conditions, there's not much rubber down or anything. And maybe it's a little hotter, I'm not sure. But I don't feel comfortable with the 5. Yeah, it's not a very good lap. But the 2 car, he ran a 1 before, and now he's into the 3. So maybe this track's just not as rubbered up, or maybe the temperature's a little hotter, you're sliding around a little bit more. I didn't really pay attention to the track temp and everything like that on my last practice. But so far, we got a 540. It's not a great lap, but a lot of these guys don't seem to be too much faster, if that. So hopefully we can stay consistent in the race and actually run a pretty good race. I expect the 1 to get above me, but other than that, I'm not sure. I don't know how fast the 4 is, but we should be around top 3, 4 at the worst. So I'll pick you guys back up when we're about to go green for the race. All right, well, we stayed in 3rd, which is nice, I guess. I think everybody ended up running their laps and either didn't complete them right, like they got a 0x or something, because there was like 4 guys that didn't get a whole time in. Oh, only 3 guys back there. Okay, 4 car ended up getting in 6th. Okay, I was wondering how quick he was. I haven't seen his name in the last practice or anything like that. So top 2 guys ran the low 3s, which I was kind of trying to get to, but the track's a little bit more worn out, or not worn out, I should say. It's a little bit slicker, I guess, with the temp and not too rubbered up yet, to where they're not even running their times that they were in the last practice. So it's interesting. I was expecting them to get in like the low 2s and stuff, and I was hoping to get into the 3s, but I'm fine with where I'm starting. I kind of expected to start 3rd with them 2 in here from the last practice. So hopefully we can just stay consistent and not get punted into a corner or go spinning out into a corner, because very easy to do at this track, to just spin out going into these corners. Really just got to try to stay consistent. There's no cautions here. 15 cars. Probably going to run into some lap traffic at some point.
Have some fun, y'all. It's on a wreck on the first turn.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully not. That'd be great. But I did turn the steering ratio up to 14 to 1, just so I could get a little bit more, like, not as jerky around on the wheel. Like, you can be a little smoother with it, because you kind of need to be smooth at this track in these cars, just because they're so loose in the back end. Just getting on the brakes at the wrong, like, too late or too hard, you'll start stepping out. Like, your back right gets so worn out. It gets more worn out than the front right, which is interesting. Not normal, I would say, but it makes it fun to drive. I'd rather deal with a looser setup than a tighter one, because it kind of makes you have to drive it more, I would say. More trying to just keep the car straight, not wrecking it. But we're going to be right behind the leader, so hopefully we can get a good restart in the beginning. I haven't seen the oval pace car in a while. It looked kind of weird to me. But we're car number 3. Hopefully we could finish top 3. I'd be happy with that. I haven't ran an oval race in a while, but I had a lot of time this week. I wanted to throw an oval race in here. I used to, like, mainly run this before dirt came out, was oval stuff. But I did some, like, trucks, Xfinity Cup back then, when I had a lot of time to run. Then when dirt came out, I had a lot more fun with that, so I've mainly stuck to it. I did run these late models a long time ago before they came out with the fixed setup. But now that there's a fixed setup, I'd much rather run the fixed setup. Give everybody an even playing field, and I love that. Because the late models are a lot of fun to run.
There's a bunch of debris on the racetrack already. Be aware
Is there
of that.
really?
Something maybe to mention it to us
Maybe
later.
some people will spin out because of it. I'm expecting people to go like full out into this first corner though, and it's going to be terrifying. At least we're not going to be like fully up to speed yet going in the first corner. That's going to be the main thing. Then after that, it's just kind of like hopefully we can get singled out and try to pick off people.
You're ready to roll here, man. Have some fun.
Alright, gotta pay attention to the leader here. Hopefully we can get a good start.
Pace car's off. Be ready.
Got out in front of 4th place. I'm happy about that.
Green, green, green.
I can get singled out behind the 2nd place car. He
Outside.
stayed a little high.
Still there, outside.
Really don't want to burn out my... Oh, he hit the wall.
Still there.
I don't want to burn out my tires trying to pass this early.
Still out there.
Trying not to come up into him. It will push up off this corner pretty bad.
Go get him. Put it on him, bud. Get it.
Cold tires are very loose, though. Cold tires are real loose.
Still outside of your corner.
Looked like 1st place almost got in the wall.
Clear.
The 2 car about hit the wall too, off of 2 again. Okay, now we can go out to the wall. Should be able to run a little bit better times. Guy behind me dives the corner a lot more than I do. He probably just has a little bit different of a braking zone than I do. But if you come up off the bottom just a little bit, you're probably going to get a nose under you. I'm just trying to take it easy here in the beginning, not go too hard on cold tires, because the back end really likes to come around on you. 6 cars putting a lot of pressure on me though, especially going into 1. I don't like that. I try to get a good exit too, because there's a long straightaways. It's like a bigger Martinsville in a way. Not as tight of corners, you got a little bit of banking, but still really long straightaways. I try not to stay right on the bottom. I try to have like a little bit of a diamond thing going off the corner, not like a full diamond, where you like go in low, come up, and come back down. I try to like to get a good turn down coming off the corner. Sometimes you have to catch the car if you get a ton of speed coming off the corner. You just got to be ready for it. I'm just trying to angle my car the right way when I go to brake into the corners before I start braking. But I do not want to be really turning. Went in a little high there. 6 car caught all the way back up to me. 1 car is not really pulling away too much. I don't know if he's trying to save tires, just take it easy, or what. Got a really good 3 and 4 there. 1 and 2 is just the place where you could easily spit out, just because there's no marker for like the braking. You really just have to go off the feel. Like I said, 3 and 4, I use that light on the wall, and it works really well. 1 and 2, the light is just a little further down than needed for the braking. So I try to take it somewhat easy until
11, you are blinking all over.
I'm happy I'm not around them. Oh, well.
I'm sorry,
okay.
dude. Xenix's working on the in my area, and I can't really help it.
Probably shouldn't be in a race if
Fair
the
enough, it's
internet's
just
being worked
throwing me
on.
off my line.
Like, if I was
You could make
blinking,
it fun.
I would not be in a
I'll
race.
set-
I would not want to,
Okay.
at least.
No, you are clearly faster than me, so.
About
Alright,
to
well,
start
thanks
to
for
run
letting me
into
know.
lap traffic up here. Surprised the number 2 car is still back there. You really got to get a good run on a straightaway to get under somebody going into a corner. That's going to be the way to pass.
I don't usually have this much issue with keeping it straight.
These cars are tough with that. Like, really, for the most part.
What, you mean like the car stepping out on you a lot?
Probably hitting the brake a little bit too much. Or turning while it's braking.
Yeah,
the
the
back
cars are
end,
really touchy getting on the straightaways, but if you start to roll in from like middle of the turn,
it's
you'll
the
be
opposite
fine.
for me. For me, it's the opposite. The car doesn't really step out coming off the corner. It's more going in.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, but the car is just snappy.
Pulling away from third a little bit, which is nice. Somewhat catching first, which is exciting. Ooh, I thought he was going to get in the wall there. That was going to give me a big chance on catching up to him. But when the back end starts to step out on me in these cars a little bit, I just let off the brake and try to keep it straight. That's the main thing. If you feel the back end stepping out, you just have to let off a little bit.
But there's an Herbalife sign in turn 4.
No clue.
Wait, what?
Something about a life sign.
There is an Herbalife sign in turns 2 and 4.
Okay. I'm not looking at signs while I'm driving. Oh, they're wrecking. Please don't come back up. Thank you. One car is getting real loose up here.
Thanks for coming right back up on the track like that. That was awesome.
I'm happy he kept it off the track. That's nice at least. A lot of people would just try to come right back on the track, turn it around. But we're driving pretty well. I'm happy about this. And the car hasn't stepped out too bad on me yet. I've been just conservative on the car. Not trying to push it too hard.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that as we were going. I was like, holy crap, we're driving the same car. Our numbers are only 1 apart.
Sure is. That's how numbers
You a fan
work.
of Jeff Gordon as well?
You
No,
either
I'm
love him or
actually
you hate him.
a Dale guy, but I really like the Exaltans and the DuPont cars.
Fair enough.
Gordon did have some really good schemes. I always loved his cars, but he was also my favorite driver, so.
I'm more of a Chase Elliott guy myself.
I like all the Hendrick guys. I like all the Hendrick guys, but Larson's my favorite. He was, before the stuff last year, his driving ability is just crazy.
Keep out there, man. I keep telling him. I'm working up here.
Hopefully this 12 car stays high.
I was so
Working
excited when
outside.
Chase won the championship last year.
Clear high.
I could imagine. I was happy for him.
I was actually a little
He's a hell of a
worn out that day
racer.
'cause
Gotta get through the traffic real quick.
Shift at Kroger in the morning, but then I'll watch the time when it all felt okay.
Thank you, lap cars. Ooh, one car's in the wall.
I had to work maybe because I used to
Slowly
work
catching
weekends at Kroger, so I was a little bit worn out, but it felt like it was a win.
Oh geez, what happened here?
I feel like I really saved my tires, and I'm very happy about it.
Looks like a crash, if I had to guess.
Car's not stepping out on me as much as the one is.
That's
He's
kind of
really
obvious,
pushing
but
it.
I'm just wondering how it happened.
Lap cars wrecking each other.
Yeah, that happens.
Fair enough.
Really don't want to get on that apron to apron roll. It'd start to get you sideways for sure.
About 21 laps to go.
With the tires wearing out, you
Lap
kind of have
cars
to be a
can't
little bit
seem
more
to
careful
hold
on your
their
braking
line.
zone and getting on the gas, because I definitely pushed up off that corner a little
Corner
hard.
left, yeah.
Can't be as
Hey,
aggressive
after this race,
in
I'm
or
gonna add
off.
you if that's okay.
Yeah, we're running into 23s
Yeah.
now. So we're like over half a second off from what we were running in the beginning. The one car is like 8 tenths, 9 tenths off from what his qualifying time was. Tire fall off means fun racing though, to me at least. Really trying to track him down though. I've been slowly catching him. I feel like I've just been a little bit more conservative on my tires on the braking zones. He's gotten a little loose a couple times, it looks like. Can't go all the way out to the wall for the lap car. That's definitely hurt my momentum off that corner. That's just catching him at a bad spot. One car in the wall? No, almost. He was really turning though.
Almost took way too much. apron.
I thought he was gonna smack that wall that pokes out on that backstretch too. He was close to it. He was so close to it. But with the tires warmed up, it's not really like pitching out on me at all. It's not feeling loose at all going into these corners, which I'm really happy about. I was having that problem a lot in practice where the back end was stepping out on me going into corners. But being conservative really paid off. He's real sideways there. Trying to catch it.
Oh, love what I'm gonna.
I have no clue. He just said low something. Two car's not even in fourth anymore. Something happened to him. He got passed. Trying to put pressure on the one car. Make him make a mistake. He's made a couple mistakes, but he had enough of a lead to where it hasn't cost him really. But ever so slightly getting closer.
Thank you, my good man.
Really pulled away from third, which is nice.
12, please stay high. If I wouldn't overdrive the corner.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get any like big crashes come up in front of us, so that would suck. Getting a little bit more aggressive on entrance in these corners, and it's kind of paying off. The main thing is I need to get a really good exit when I get right up on them to try to get under them. Or I need them to smack the wall so I can get under them. I don't want to bump them out the way, even though it's short track racing, but I hate doing that. Barely got that apron, but not much. I barely even touched it. Just kind of pushed me back up the track.
Good job. We got 10 laps to go this time by.
10 to go, okay. Really trying to focus on my lines and not mess up. I feel like I've had a really good race and I'm happy about it because I really thought I was gonna struggle a little bit with the back end, but being conservative in the beginning really worked. I pushed a little too hard in that corner. It started getting tight in the middle of that corner. I hit the gas too early. Gotta wait for the car to rotate around now. It's getting worn out on tires. You get the back end pitched out enough, the car rotates earlier. Oh, he skimmed the wall, just barely. He's sideways coming off these corners, really trying. Starting to pull back away because of that mistake I had. But we're starting to come back up on lap traffic. That could change a little bit of stuff. Lap car going low, that's gonna fuck me for sure.
Working on them in front of you. Inside. All clear.
Kind of both just had the same line, so it didn't hurt me as bad as I thought it was going to, but it was not ideal at all. Kind of wish the lap car would have let off a little bit more. He went in real high there, maybe to get a good exit. Kind of stayed with him though. It's been a good race though. Very happy with how this has gone. 5 laps left.
5 laps.
Could not get on the gas. I was right on his bumper. I didn't want to hit him. I had a better roll through the corner there. But for not running oval in a while, I'm very happy with how this has gone. I put in a decent amount of practice though.
Good change you to move, please.
Definitely gonna catch another lap car, maybe 2 by the end of this race. Not 100% sure. Ooh, he got the wall.
Get out in front of me, you stupid.
Outside. Still outside.
Him getting that wall, hitting that wall, definitely let me get inside of him. And there's a lap car up here, so that's gonna change a little bit. He had a really good runoff though.
Outside.
Had to take an aggressive line there to get by the lap car.
Still there. Clear. 2 more.
Ooh, I got in too hot. I didn't do that all race, man. Damn it.
Clear.
I didn't do that all race until I got in the lead. I got too aggressive there. Fuck.
Bring your home for us, buddy.
Thanks, Steven.
We got no more lap cars. I just have to hope he messes up this last lap.
One lap. Oh, you're gonna get it. Come on, come on.
Good race.
Yeah, good race, man. Thought I made too many mistakes. You quit.
Checker flag, my man.
I pushed just a little hard in the one when I got the lead. I didn't do that all race until then.
Ran hard today. Good job,
Damn
guys.
it.
Good job in the pit.
I got on the
pass,
brakes
too.
just a little too late going in the one. I thought he was going to be a little bit more aggressive and try to bump
Good
me,
racing
but
with
damn, that was a
everybody.
good race. I can't even be mad about that. I made the mistake myself.
Alright, that should have been enough of a good race to get me to see when the season begins.
Well, if he didn't get any X's.
Getting to see his exact.
Alright, let's go back and look at that, because that was a hell of a race there. That was a lot of fun. I can't believe I messed up right when I got in the lead, man. Fuck. Last few laps here, though. He clipped the wall just enough there, and I had enough momentum to get inside of him. I thought he was going to try to block the line. I'm happy he didn't. He pinched me down. We were able to run side by side clean. I had a good exit still on the low side, which I'm surprised about. He takes that high entrance that I try to get a really good run off the corner. I thought he was going to really get inside of me here, but I had enough of an exit to stay in front of him, and that lap car is coming up. I had to take an aggressive approach low to try to get by the lap car. I'm happy the 14 stayed up high, stayed pretty slow as well. Just right here, I got a little bit too hot into turn 1. Brake just a little too late. Back end steps out on me. I'm happy I was able to save it, because sometimes you can't save those. Just letting off the brake and really trying to save the car, because you could see my throttle input, like what I was doing. Got on the brake just a little late and a little hard turning in. Really just had to let off the brake and try to catch it. I hit the gas a little bit, try to get the car to grip. I'm happy I didn't turn him there. But damn, man, I can't believe I messed that up. I messed it up there. Fuck. That was a great race, though. Great race with the 1. He was very fast in the beginning. Got out to a lead. This is the beginning of the race. I'm surprised the 2 didn't go down low because he was clear. But me being able to get inside of him gave us the spot for second, and that's what ultimately can't speak, got us a chance at the lead. 2 cars smacked the wall there as well, which slowed him up a little. You just can't pass on the outside of this track. It is a 1-lane track. You just really have to not screw up. And that 6 car was fast too in the beginning. He was really pushing those braking zones, and I was really trying to be conservative. I think the 2 car got a little loose there. We were able to get clear of him. So able to come up to the wall now. I don't really know what happened to the 2, because he got passed by the 4 as well. But yeah, this 6 car was very aggressive into these braking zones. You could see he was getting loose. He had to turn it to the right a little bit going in. I was getting real close to those walls too, coming off of 2. Trying to do all I can. He was really aggressive into 1. I was trying to just not spin the car out. Yeah, he was going into turn 1 real deep, but he really burnt out his tires. What were my tires at, though? Oh, I had 80 and 80. That's hilarious. Usually the back right is so much more worn out. I was really able to save that a lot. It might have actually been a % or 2 better if I didn't slide there into 1. I'm not 100% sure. But what happened to the 2 car? Is there like a real outlier lap? 23.2? I don't know. When did he get back into 5th? I don't know if he got moved by the 4 or what happened. Or lap cars? No. Because he was right on the 6 forever. He just couldn't get by him. Finally trying to get by him here? Oh, he got sideways. He just got on the brakes too hard and turned. That was the problem right there that I was trying not to do going into 1 the whole time. Because if you brake a little bit too much and he's turning, and the back end kicks out, and sometimes you just can't save it. That's what ended up happening to him. That sucks a lot. That's unfortunate, but hey, great race with the 1. I had a lot of fun. Able to actually lead a couple laps there towards the end. I can't believe I messed up once I got the lead, but great race, very fun. Love having a competitive race like that, and we never touched, so that was a lot of fun. So let's go see what kind of iRating we end up getting out of this. Definitely gained some, being car number 3, finishing 2nd out of 15, so let's see what we get. Alright, results are in. Strength of field was actually quite low, 1,500. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, it was the only splits. That makes sense. Only 15 guys registered. I thought there was more, so I actually thought this was 2 splits, but it wasn't. But wow, the 11 and 10 actually, they were talking the whole damn time and finished 6 and 7, so that was a good race by them. A lot of D-class drivers in here. He said he was trying to get to a C, which that's not going to quite get him to a C. If the season ends, it will jump him up to a C, but if he gets up to a 4.0, then he'll fast track up there. So if he gets up to a C class, if he wants to get up to a C, he has to get to 4.0 before the season ends. But if he wants to just wait out the season, which is only in a couple weeks, he'll get up to a C. Same with the 10, he's really close to a C. Same with the 8, he's pretty close to a C as well. So very happy with how we ran. Gained 30 iRating, not bad. Gained a ton of safety as well. I haven't ran oval in a while, so I wasn't sure what my safety was, but it was just under 3. Gained a bunch because we hit the 4.0 and shot us up. Able to gain iRating, led a couple laps there. Wish we would have led the last 2 laps as well. We just choked it at the end. That was unfortunate, but it is what it is. Had a very fun race, very clean race as well. First time back on oval in a long ass time. I'm happy with how I ran. Able to stick right with the leader. He was really fast in the beginning and he had such a lead. I'm happy I was able to run him down. I'm really interested to know what his tire wear was, because he might have worn out his back right a little bit more than I did. That's why I caught him, because I wasn't really getting sideways or smacking that wall off the 2, because he had that problem. He pushed it a little hard off a 2 and hit it a couple times. That last time he hit it really got us on the inside, which I'm happy about. But damn, the 4 car had the fastest lap too. Everyone was pretty close up here, the top 5 of us in a fast lap. So very happy with how I ran overall. That was my goal, is to be conservative, be there at the end, and I just fucked it up once I got the lead, but that's all right. That's why I don't have many wins on oval. I just choke it. I'm not as good on oval as I am on dirt when it comes to me being in the lead. I kind of mess it up a little bit more, and I don't know why. It's just that's what happens. I'm just not clutch at the end on oval, but it is what it is. Had a good race. That's very fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race, even though it's on oval. I know I'm mainly a dirt guy, you guys think of me as, but I do run oval as well every now and then, and I do like running oval. It was my main kind of racing a long ass time ago, so I try to put it in here and there when cars that I like to run are at good tracks, like USA. Love USA. It's where I got my first ever win at, but it was in the modifieds, like the SK modifieds or something like that. But appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more racing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.